I want to share some new retirement insights for an ideal retirement. I want to go over that with you today. And many of these you probably haven't heard before because retirement's really an event that we hope to do just one time in our life, right? And it's one of the biggest transitions that we have in our life. And the things that I'm going to share with you in the next few minutes, they're really going to help you get closer to that ideal retirement that you're looking for. And when we think about this transition into retirement, it's not just the money-related transition that we have to plan and get right. It's also the psychological one, right? And even the physical one as we get into this later stage of life. And then very importantly, it's the social transition that happens from work life to not work life. And with any big transition in life, if we know what to do ahead of time, it's going to make it just 10 times better and make it 10 times easier. So the goal of this video is to share an expert guide to not only surviving, but also thriving during and after this big life transition of retirement. And by the end of this, we'll have a plan for our life to be filled with purpose and fulfillment, and then also financial security. Now, the people that don't equip themselves with this knowledge and some of the strategies we'll go over to handle this big life transition, they might find themselves in this long goodbye phase. And you probably haven't heard of this before, but it's this stage where it's almost like delaying your well-deserved retirement and really missing out on some of these precious moments and things that you might be or should be doing more of at this stage of life. And they might struggle with this really because it's kind of like this idea of finding a new identity or maybe battling retirement depression sometimes, which is more common than you think. And it's robbing them of the joy that they've really earned in this new chapter. And without this detailed plan, you could face these uncertainties that really leave you more anxious and unsure as you're moving into this next stage. So let's avoid that and the potential pitfalls together by watching this video. And by the way, I'm Dave Zoller, and I own a retirement planning firm that's been helping people for nearly 25 years. And I'm using the lessons today from Bruce Feiler's book, Life is in the Transitions. So first, we're gonna go over the phases and what to expect, really how it relates to your retirement journey. And then some other things on what to expect, and then some practical tips that you can actually start applying now to get that ideal retirement. And I also want to share a story of John, which isn't his real name. He was so eager to be done with work, and he was really, there's all these changes happening at work, and it was just kind of getting worse and worse in his mind. And he didn't enjoy it as much as he used to. And he did all the things he needed that were recommended by some CFP professionals as when it comes to the financial plan and getting good with the money part. And he was confident with that money part in retirement. He wasn't worried about running out of money. So he retired, and he found himself about 6 months later feeling like he made a mistake and he wasn't happy. And he was wondering, is this really all there is in retirement? He was so focused on, one, with work while he was still working, but also just being done and getting away from work and really just only focusing on the money side of things. He didn't have that much time, or he just didn't spend the adequate time thinking about the other parts of this big transition into retirement. And unfortunately, this video wasn't available to him, but he eventually did discover the steps to take and start living that retirement that he was excited about. So it all ended up good for John, but let's not make the same mistakes that he made, and let's get ahead of this so we know what to do now. And also, one of the best things that we can do is discuss this with somebody else and have a conversation. So share this with either this video with your spouse or your friend, and then talk about it and just see what they learned and what you learned. That's a really helpful tip. So now let's go over the 3 phases that we might be in. Some people, they go through all 3. Some just go through one of them. And number 1 is, I touched on it already, it's that idea of the long goodbye stage. This was not the experience that John had, but there's many people who might be hesitant to retire because they might not have that level 10 out of 10 confidence with their financial plan. Maybe it's the money part. Or they might wonder, what am I gonna do all day when I do retire? And they worry about that feeling of purpose, or maybe losing their purpose, or that importance that they had while they were working. If they're no longer doing the things that they've been doing the last 30 years that brought value to either their company or their business or other people, if they're not doing that, then what value do they have now? That's something in the back of our minds that maybe we don't say out loud, but it's there. It's so much easier to measure our value and contribution while we're working and when we're helping other people in our normal days. But it's harder for people to measure the value after work, which causes many people to delay retirement. Really, they could be ready, but they just continue to delay and delay. And by the way, I share a lot of tips on this channel on how to break through some of these concerns that people have and how to live your ideal retirement. And I'll share some of those tips at the end of this video too. One of them is for this long goodbye stage, it's really just make sure that we're not just running from a bad job, kind of like John was feeling, but also make sure that we're running to something that's even more exciting, something in retirement that we're looking forward to, and discover how you'll fulfill the 3 C's in retirement that's needed, some of the essential things we need for retirement. Those 3 C's, it's creativity, it's connection, and then also contribution. The next phase is something that people will sometimes experience, kind of like John did, and it is that feeling after the honeymoon phase. And after, whatever you do after the honeymoon phase could be great. But then there's this feeling of, you call it the messy middle. And it's after the honeymoon phase wears off and people wonder, is this all there is? Now, the 3 C's that I mentioned is one of the keys to kind of breaking through the messy middle and getting onto this right track. But it takes time to think and reflect and pray and understand, really to get clarity on what we should be doing next and to get out of this messy middle. If you're in this phase now, don't feel bad. Many people go through this. One of the problems is that friends don't often discuss this with each other. It might be a little bit embarrassing to talk about something like this. So again, I encourage you to share this video with a friend and then talk about it openly. Next is phase 3, and then I'll share some actionable tips, some practical things you can apply now to get closer to your ideal retirement. So the next phase is the new beginning, and this is the exciting phase. This is where things really seem to fit together and you're living the life that you're meant to be. And people in this phase, they feel fulfilled, purposeful, and they're excited about their future. But it is important to remember life isn't always going to be one big fairy tale or one big party in retirement, right? We're going to have a mix of these different emotions. We're always going to have purpose and fulfillment, hopefully, and significance. That's the goal. But we're also going to feel anxiety or worry or fear or depression, right? That's part of being a human. And the hard part in retirement, this is something you might not have experienced yet, is that we'll have less distractions, most likely, in retirement. That means more time for these emotions. Now, while we were working and raising a family, we were busy and we had so much to do. We might not have all of those things, or while we were working, we didn't have the time to recognize these feelings sometimes or actually think about them at all. But in retirement, you've got more time to think, and that can be a negative for some people. So the important thing here is to recognize and get good at recognizing these feelings we've got and then just facing them head on. And the first step to positive change is often just acknowledgement. And a great habit to pick up in retirement and maybe before retirement, it's this idea of journaling, or it's the act of journaling, writing down the feelings you're having and getting them out in the open. It's never been more important now to kind of self-reflect and to write it down in retirement or pre-retirement. Really, a couple simple questions you can ask yourself is, how am I feeling right now? And just write. And then also, what could I do today that could make today better than yesterday? And that's kind of a action or progress type journaling prompt. I know I'm just touching on this very lightly, but I do more videos on fulfillment in retirement, and those are coming out soon in the future. So subscribe so that you don't miss those. Now, the next tip to help transition into retirement is to mark the transition with an event. If retirement doesn't seem like a big deal to you, then you don't have to hold a big 100-person retirement party, but something to at least mark the transition and the intro into retirement is recommended. Maybe it's just a little dinner out with family, just to celebrate you and your career and this next phase of life. And really, I'm curious, quick question for you. Do you plan on having a celebration, either big or small, when you retire? Let me know in the comments. Or if you are retired, did you do something like that? Did you mark the event into this new phase of life? The next tip for this transition into retirement is one of the 3 C's that I mentioned, a really important one, and that is to get creative, or creativity, because humans were naturally creative. Some people embrace this more than others. It's not just art or music either. It could be writing, or it could be starting a new venture or a new business, right? Or it's helping other people solve their problems. It's ideas. Maybe it's helping a nonprofit expand their message and really help them attract more people. It could be many different things. Creativity is many different things. So making sure we explore that and continue, because now that work's over, we could be creative at work and develop and do new things. Now that work's over, we got to continue that creative muscle in some outlet. The other important one here, one of the C's, is curiosity. That's kind of a part of that as well. It's learning and staying curious, because that, I've heard, is the fountain of youth. And it helps keep our brains healthier as well. If we continue to learn and just exercise that brain, it helps keep our brains healthier longer. The next tip is to stop habits that you no longer need or should be doing, and start doing the habits that are really going to increase joy and fulfillment in retirement. Now, I've got a warning here that I've heard from a few people who have retired, who are a few years in, and it's important, I think, for some people. I've heard that from retirees that, if you have occasional alcohol after work or at parties or whatever you do, some retirees have experienced that they might start to actually move up that first cocktail earlier in the day when they're retired. It could be maybe a sense of boredom or something like that, or looking to spice up life a little bit in retirement, but it's something that they had to recognize, and they recognize maybe it's not the best thing if this keeps moving up earlier and earlier. So just something that I heard from people I wanted to share with you. And I've got another video on actually the 23 habits of wealthy retirees. And sneak peek, it's more than just being wealthy financially. There's 3 other forms of wealth that we have to focus on in retirement. So look for that video coming up on the screen. And if you like this, then like this video. I hope it was helpful. And let me know if you have any other thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And then I'll see you in the next video.